Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today I'm calling it the Less Jokers Challenge, trying to get gold stake wins without any Joker stickers. This means you can use Jokers throughout the run to help you set up, but once you get to the end zone, you sell all your Jokers before submitting the final hand. We've already done 7 of these so far on the red deck, all the way up through orange stake. Next is gold stake. So because we're not concerned about win streaking, we can do a little bit of restarting to get a strong start. Not the hardest run that we've ever done, so we don't need a perfect start, just a good enough start. We don't want any Eternals because we won't be able to sell them in the end game. We want some kind of early value generation so that we can build a stronger deck. Build a strong deck that's capable of scoring the points that we need. So this is what I've gone for. The first round investment tag, and then in the first shop we got a mail-in rebate. This qualifies as a strong start. I can also pick up Michelle here. Even as a perishable, the plus 15 molt makes us pretty safe going into the next round, going into the boss. Rebate on kings. Alright, let's start by discarding the king for the rebate money. We can discard one more time, but I want to save a discard for more kings. Because of the hearts debuff, we only have 2 kings left. We have king of spades, king of clubs. I can play high card ace. I'm going to keep the debuffed cards in hand. Because we have the plus 50 mult, the high card actually does a lot here. High card is 250. We get the debuffed king. Let's try debuffed ace. Debuffed ace has less chips, so it's only 80 points. Didn't get the king. I can play another debuffed card. Debuffed king. And then that's it. We missed. Play the ace and go next. Bummer. At least we have the investment tag. Get 25 bucks here. Okay, we could take the gelato. Gelato plus Michelle. Chips plus molt means we get about 1,000 points per hand, a little bit less than 1,500 points per hand as the gelato melts. Boss here says play only one hand. So this is powerful combination, strong start. I think I'm not going to take the gelato. The problem with the gelato is if I have these extra points, then we don't get to do the rebate as much. We don't get to do any throwaway hands. I think I definitely take the business card, and let's try the celestial packs. All right, I can take a Mercury card for the short term. Could take another Mercury card. I think I'm interested in the Mars card. I think with Michelle, as long as she doesn't leave me right away, we don't need to level up our pairs. We just take the 4 of a kind here. We have money, so we can get plenty of jokers eventually. Let's go next. All right. I have rebate on 2s. Let's discard first. Discard a 2. I can play a pair of queens. Level 2 pair plus Michelle is not 1,000 points. I can discard the 2s now. Okay, 3 kings. Maybe full house. Kings and aces. Safe. Rebate on kings. Okay. Don't want the loyalty card. Can't take Eternals. Let's go reroll. 2 Arcana packs takes me down to 40. I could go 1 more. Probably we don't need Moon here. Moon for an emergency flush or flush house. I think I want to go for the 4 of a kind. Playing on the red deck, practicing on the red deck, I think 4 of a kind has been pretty consistent for me. Can't take Eternal Drunker. Let's just go 1 more. We could take a Swashbuckler. That helps in case Michelle leaves us. Could take Temperance for 8 bucks. Could take Emperor for 2 tarot cards. I think I'd rather have the 2 tarot cards rather than 8 bucks. Star, Chariot, those are not the most exciting. Let's see, a rebate on kings. Let's do this. I could go King, Queen, Jack as diamonds. Make another king of diamonds. Copy it with death. We get an extra king for the rebate money, maybe? Alright, so now that we have the swashbuckler, instead of playing a pair, I can play high card 9. I can discard a king. I can play high card again. I could play high card jack. Maybe. I can play high card queen. Okay, a pair wins any pair. So discard the kings. We can keep the aces as the pair, I guess. I could play the pair of jacks. I can play a pair of jacks. That's it. And the pair is 1,000 points. Okay, Michelle's still with us, so as long as we get the pair, we could beat the boss, no problem. Rebate on 9s. Okay, we definitely take the blank voucher. Jolly Joker as a foil is pretty dang good. Standard pack. I could take a king. Steel king. Sure, I already have kings. Could go Arcana, we could reroll first. Do we want the red card? I think I feel strong enough I don't need the red card. We have Jolly Joker for the short term. We have 4 of a kind for the long term. Let's go one more. Arcing we can't do against this boss. Venus maybe I don't care about. Let's go Arcana. Okay, I could make a glass queen. I could use the Emperor. I think I go Emperor. I could make a glass queen and try to strengthen it later into a king. Maybe then it's worth making a glass queen. Okay. Maybe I should have made the diamonds into glass so that we could play the flush in an emergency. Oh well. Alright, so rebate on 9s. I just want to draw face cards for my business card. I can discard the jack. Okay. I might end up playing the glass queen. If it breaks, that's actually fine. Alright, Michelle left. That's probably okay. What can we do here? We could take an earth card. I think I do take an earth card just to hold on to it, maybe. Full house has a backup on our way to making 4 of a kind. Boss says play 5 cards. Let's do 2 standard packs. We take a gold king. Here, I don't need a stone card, I don't need a lucky card. Let's reroll once. Drunkard for an extra discard, we could spin the wheel. Foiled. Okay, rebate on 9s. So 2 foils plus the swashbuckler here, maybe we just play high card, queen. That's worth 1,000 points. I can play high card queen again. Okay, the next high card wins, so now we start discarding. Looking for 9s. Okay, I don't need all these kings. Discard the queen. Alright, I can discard and try to get a jack here for a full house. I could play kings and jacks as a full house. I don't need the earth card. Alright, one more round business card after this. Okay, could take Seltzer. Maybe to replace the swashbuckler. I think I keep the business card because we have the Seltzer. We could do that combo. I like having the extra discard for the mail-in rebate. Let's swap out, pick up the Seltzer. Boss reroll, we can wait until the next shop to buy it. Blue Seal Queen. Okay. Celestial pack. This stuff doesn't matter. I don't care about Saturn. Let's pick up plutonium. Do we want to spend $5 on a reroll? If I've got rebate and I've got business card, we can afford it. Let's go one more. Could take a priestess here. I think priestess, yes. I think that means we use Earth. Jupiter, Uranus. Probably not interested in Uranus. Let's go next. Rebate on King. So I have the blue seal now. We can discard first to see what happens. I can discard the kings. I can discard another king. I can play Jack as a high card. 3 more kings left. Seltzer's perishable, so it's okay if we throw away a few hands. High card is 1,000. I could play another high card Jack. Maybe. Next high card wins. I could play high card Queen. Basically, I just want to discard for business card value, probably. I can play 2 queens and 10s. I could play the 2 pair. I could play just the regular pair, I guess. Try to get lucky. $2, I guess. Alright, business card is done. Maybe we sell the business card. We have a chance of getting another business card. 2 Eternals I don't want. Definitely take the boss reroll. Definitely want Celestial pack. We can reroll for tarot cards before opening the Arcana pack. Banner and Scholar we don't need. These are $12, takes me down to 31. We could reroll one more time. Faceless Joker. Maybe Faceless Joker. Let's start Judgment. Too late for Grimbo. Let's go Faceless Joker. Celestial pack first, Arcana pack first. Let's go Celestial first. I can take Mercury plus Mars. I can go Arcana. Rebate on 8s. I could make a Lucky King. I could make a Glass King. I think I want to make the Glass King. That way we have it for the future. Let's do that. Go next. Alright, play 5 cards, not a problem. Probably what we want to do is we want to go for I want to go for the 4 of a kind here. I can start with a pair. Pair is too much. Okay, I could discard the kings for the Faceless Joker value. I could try to go for the blue seal value. Let's go Faceless. Okay. Rebate on 8s. Okay. A pair wins, but high card won't win if I want to play a high card ace. I think one more of those does win. So let's discard the ace. Discard the 8 for the money. Alright, and then, I don't know, play 3 jacks or something. Doesn't matter. Pair jacks, 3 jacks, doesn't matter. Maybe the pair is slightly better, seems like. No, we have enough mult and chips. It actually doesn't matter. Alright, 4 more rounds on the seltzer, or 4 more hands on the seltzer. Seltzer only lasts 3 rounds anyway. Okay, rebate on 8s. Okay, could take Lucky Cat here. I only have the 1 lucky card and it's a blue seal, so we're not going to do that. I could take the popcorn here instead of the faceless Joker. I think faceless Joker I don't actually want to do too much because I want to try to get my blue seal value. So maybe we take the popcorn. Popcorn makes us pretty safe, so we can keep getting rebate value. 2 celestial packs I could reroll first. No on the planet merchant. There's a red card. 2 celestial packs takes me down to 36. We could go one more. No on madness. Alright. I could take another Mercury card. I could take a Mars card instead of a Mercury card. Go next. Boss says first hand face down. Okay, so I want to discard the 8. Okay. I could try high card. No, let's just discard the 8 first. Now I can play high card rather than playing the pair. I have plus 20 mult from the popcorn, so I want to play high card instead of the pair. I can play high card one more time, it looks like. Okay, I can discard the 8. Probably we throw away the glass king so that it doesn't break and we draw a different king. We got 3 more kings in the deck. Okay, I will discard a king. Gives me a better chance of getting the blue seal even though we miss out on the gold card. One more time. We do get the blue seal. Okay, so we can play the 4 of a kind. Great, we don't need Uranus anymore. Play the 4 of a kind. Great. I guess I use the Mars card. Go next. Okay, Grimbo, Celestial Pack, Standard Pack. Standard Pack first. 8s we don't need. Non-enhanced 8s we don't need. Celestial Pack we could reroll first. Can't take Eternals, too late for Grimbo. Could take a Strength card, could take Judgment. Maybe Judgment to replace my Seltzer. Let's go Celestial Pack first. Take a Mars card. Take Judgment. Take Strength. Go next. Rebid on Jax. Okay. So I can start with a pair if I want. This is not going to be 13,000 points. Maybe I'm supposed to sell the Seltzer. Okay. Judgment gives me a credit card. I could play the pair of 7s. I could play the high card. 10? No, that's a straight. This pair is not 6,000 points. Okay, the next hand wins no matter what it is. I throw away the glass. I turn the queens into kings. Okay. I kind of want to turn this queen into a king. So let's do that. And keep the glass, throw away the glass. If we throw away the glass, I have 4 more kings trying to get the blue seal here. One more time, blue seal. One more time. Alright, didn't get the blue seal, but I got the 4 of a kind kings. I guess I will play the 4 of a kind, but it doesn't really matter. Should have sold the Seltzer. That's $4 we missed out on. Rebate on 9s now. Okay, there's a Mars card. Yeah, we could go Buffoon Pack. Okay, Constellation. I can drop the credit card, pick up the Constellation, take a Mars card. Justice. Before we go Arcana, we could reroll. Could take the Planet Merchant for the Constellation, but long term, probably we sell the Constellation. So let's reroll. 2 Eternals we can't take. Could take 20 bucks. We could hang them. I can make a glass card. I think Glass Queen is not unreasonable. I could save the Justice card for an emergency, or I could just use it now. This boss says first hand face down. So I'm going to have some face down cards to deal with. Maybe I use the Justice to flip over the face down cards. Yeah, I guess Ace and 3, we can hang them. Save Justice. So passing on the Hermit there so that we can draw our 4 of a kind more consistently. Alright, what is this? If I sort by suit, this is diamonds. This can't be a king then. Discard. Okay. This is diamonds. Could be a king of diamonds, could be a jack of diamonds, could be 10 of diamonds. What are these? High-ish cards. I think I discard the top end. Okay, I have 9s that I can discard. This is still diamonds. So it can't be a jack of diamonds, could be queen of diamonds, could be king of diamonds. Alright, if I sort by suit now, this is hearts. Okay, so hearts means... could be king of hearts, could be ace of hearts. King of hearts, ace of hearts. I could play a high card here. I could discard. Okay. That's my queen, which means this I can throw away. I have a king here. Okay. Okay. I can play jack high. I have a bunch of kings. Okay, so this is a king of hearts. King of hearts could be a gold king. I can discard, I guess. I don't have to use the Justice yet. This set of kings wins. I can save Justice for an emergency. Sure. Ship it. Alright, all this is fine. Okay. Get a Mars card. Okay. I could take a foil here to replace the popcorn. Definitely I want the extra discard. Definitely I want to check inside the standard pack. Aces I don't need. So popcorn replaced with a different perishable. Celestial pack we can reroll first. Saturn. Celestial pack takes me down to 28. Okay, boss has no repeat hand types, that's fine. Celestial pack, no Mars here. I could take another Mercury card. Saturn plus Mercury. Alright. Rebate on 5s. Okay, if I got rebate on 5s, I can play a pair of jacks first. Okay, I can play a pair of 10s. Okay, I could play the pair of 4s. I think I'm going to start discarding now. Discard the 5s. Discard another 5. I can play a pair of 8s. I could play 2 pair. 8s and 6s. Actually, the pair might just be better. Play the pair of 8s. Alright, now we're looking for the blue seal. There's the blue seal. Okay. I save the justice card. I play the 4 of a kind. That's it. Dang, my 5 of my kings in the bottom 7 cards, that's kind of spooky. Good thing we didn't discard that glass card. Sorry, what's this boss again? This boss is no repeat hand types. That should be okay. Take the spaceman here. Probably not. Probably we just keep the credit card. 2 spectral packs we could reroll first. I could take a misprint instead of a foil credit card. That's probably something reasonable. Okay. Go one more. Don't need Wii Joker. 2 spectral packs takes me down to 29. So let's go spectral 1. I get cryptid. So I could make more gold kings. I could make more glass kings. That's perfect. Cryptid, I can make more glass kings. I could make a fancy king. We could light them up. Alright, now we got 50 cards on the deck. 1/5 of them are kings. We have money, we could go one more. Erosion is +8. I'm going to keep the misprint and go next. Do I want to spend $8 on a reroll? Maybe. Could take Glutinous Joker, could take a Neptune card. Okay. Rebate on 2s. So discard the 2. Play a pair of 9s. That's a lot of kings. Probably I don't need that many kings, but we'll see. Okay. Rebate on 2s. I think I get rid of 1 king. Okay. I could play a high card here. Okay. I could... That's a lot of glass kings. So 20 cards in the deck. If I do this, I have 3 discards. We can get the kings. Guaranteed. Alright. Discard the 2. I would like to play not all glass if possible. I can play 1 glass, and that's plenty. That's it? And they'll do the same thing against the boss. Alright, Mars card. Cool. We could pick up Uranus for the Constellation. Like I said, Constellation we're going to replace later anyway. Maybe we do. Maybe we get rid of Misprint and pick up Parking instead. I think I'm not going to take the extra planet cards for the Constellation. Though leveling up the Constellation means we don't get to use as much glass as early, as often. Maybe it's fine. Could take a purple 4. I think I'm not going to take the purple 4. I don't want to interrupt my ability to draw my kings. Could take a Jupiter card. Alright, here I will use Uranus then. More likely we play 2 pair rather than a flush. Spectral pack, we can make a blue seal, we can make a gold seal. I think I go blue seal queen. And then now we're looking for a strength card. Alright, rebate on kings. We could try to play some other 4 of a kind rather than the kings. If I want to try to get my rebate on kings. Let me think about it. Let me play the pair first. Let me... Probably could discard the glass king. Probably... yeah. Discard the Glass King. I can discard another Glass King. I can't score with a pair, but that's okay. I discard another Glass King. I can play the pair. Alright. One Glass King is what I need. Let's throw away the pair, or we can throw away the 2 pair. If I throw away the 2 pair here, I have 2 kings left. I get to draw 15 cards. It's not guaranteed, so we keep the glass card now. We could discard 1 glass card looking for the blue seal. There's the blue seal. Get another blue seal. We might be able to win without the glass card. I'm going to play it anyway. Rip it. Brunch. That's not great. Now I only have 9 kings left. Okay. Extra hand size is great. A little bit far away from doing the driver's license. What's this boss? Ooh. No discards? That is stinky. Okay. We have the boss reroll voucher. I think I reroll this boss. Could take a steel jack. No steel. No queens. I go Celestial Pack, looking for another Mars card. Go next. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll this boss. -1 hand size, that's perfectly fine. Rebate on 6s. Okay, so pair of 2s. Okay, I can play 2 pair. I have king. Alright. I could try doing it without the glass card. ×2 takes me to 80. I only need 40,000 molt. We could probably do it without the glass card. Maybe to save my glass cards. Yeah, with the steel, we could definitely do it. We could also play a pair as a little appetizer. Should have used the Neptune card first. Alright. 6 gives me rebate money. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 with a steel card. 2 blue seals. Yes. So the next round we can win without glass as long as we have steel. That's fine. 2 more rounds misprint. I could hold a Mercury card for the constellation. That's something that I didn't really consider, was trying to beat the boss with pairs. Fine. Do I want a Mercury card? Yeah, maybe. Leveling up the constellation means, like I said before, we can avoid using glass for longer. Polychrome, red seal, we don't need either of those. World card doesn't matter. Okay, strength finally, but no targets. I could make a steel 8. I could... yeah, random steel card is fine. Go next. Rebate on 2s. Let's start with a pair. Okay. I can play a pair of 5s. +0 on the misprint. That's great. Discard the 2. Okay, I could discard 2 glass cards. I can play a pair of 8s. if I have to, I will use one glass card, or however many I need. Okay, so this 4 of a kind, I'll use one glass card. Fine. Crunch. Bummer. Okay, so we're down to 8 kings. Only 3 of them are glass. I need 4 glass cards for the final hand. Okay. Celestial pack. Maybe Mercury's fine. We've got Arcana. We could reroll first. Could take a free reroll here instead of the misprint. Priestess. Okay. Go one more. Onyx Agate as Eternal. Go one more. We'll take the Chad here. So Chad, Uranus. Could spin the wheel, I guess. Bummer. So -1 hand size is fine. Rebate on kings. Probably we end up discarding some glass. Let's level up. So we can play our pairs. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter what I play. I can play Jack High. Alright, I want to play 2 glass, but not... or 1 glass, but not 2 glass. We do have -1 hand size, so we should be slightly cautious here. I'm not going to discard any kings. Unless I draw kings. Yeah. Didn't draw any more kings. So that's fine. Okay. Didn't lose any glass there. Glutinous Joker, we don't have to sell it because it's negative. Didn't get the rebate money there. Bummer. -1 hand size. Pretty rough. Mars helps. Telescope gives me high card. So I'm going to take the Celestial Pack without the Telescope. Get high card anyway. This boss says... Serpent can sometimes make it difficult for you to draw a specific hand. But we should be fine if we have 5 discards. I can use Death here, but no... these Arcana packs have been pretty stinky. We had the Strength, but no targets. We have Death, but no targets. I could make another Jack, I guess. I could make another Ace, since we get rebate money on aces. Maybe. Maybe. $5, I guess. Go next. Alright, there's aces. We can play a pair of 10s first. We probably don't need any glass, so I'm going to try to avoid it. If I can. Not guaranteed. High card doesn't do anything. Pair of 4s. I need to draw 1 more king. Alright. Last, we could discard steel, we keep. Yeah. Kings, 4 of a kind, 2 steel cards. That's fine. Two steel cards already. 300,000 there. So I only need none steel cards. I think we can beat the next round with no steel cards, no glass cards. That's great. Fool for Mars is okay, but maybe at this point we're supposed to save the Fool for a death card if we could get a death card. Maybe the odds of that happening are low enough we should just use the Fool. Alright, 2 Buffoon packs. Extra discard I'm not getting rid of. Could take business card here instead of Jolly Joker. Or some more money. Yep, no shortcut, no Jimbo, let's go next. Okay, so play the Queen High for money. Okay, discard glass. Universally, we discard glass. Okay, I could do another Jack High for money. I can discard another glass card. Okay. Could play a pair here. I could discard. Okay, we got the blue seal. Alright. With the steel card, we win. Play the steel. Nothing to dig for. Ship it. Okay. I do need to figure out how to get 4 of a kind against the Serpent. We'll figure it out. Okay, good thing we use the Fool because we have 2 blue seals anyway. We don't want to be blocking. Alright, Celestial Pack. There's no Mars, maybe I'm supposed to take Mercury. Hey look, an Obelisk. Let's go... I mean, Obelisk is strong, but maybe unnecessary. There's a Chariot. Seems useful. 2 planet cards for the Constellation. I'm gonna say at this point no, I think Constellation is big enough. I can make a Glass King. I can use Strength to get more Kings. I think I go Strength here because it's safer to get more Kings against the Serpent. And then go next. Okay, rebate on 7s. We could discard 2 7s. Okay. I can make my blue steel into a Zoolander. I could play a high card Jack for the money. Business card money. Okay. Discard a 2. We have the 4 of a kind. We try to avoid playing glass if possible. Seems likely. I try to draw my blue seal. I can play a Jack for money. Alright, now we go... These Kings with the steel in hand wins. I don't need to play glass here. And now I want a death card. And then we would be really safe. Constellation is giving us a ×4. If we don't have the Constellation, then we only get 150,000. Okay. Could go Buffoon Pack. Overstock. Buffoon Pack. Shellman? Swashbuckler. Nope. Alright, what's the boss? Boss says debuffed until 1 Joker sold. So that's one of the easier ones, right? Arcana we can reroll. No Eternals. No Mercury, no Uranus. World card doesn't matter. There's death I can use on a glass king. Rather than taking 20 bucks here, we just turn a 3 into a king. Cool. Go next. Okay. So play the pair of 6s. Play 3 of a kind 4s. Discard. Rebate on kings. Let's discard 2 kings. Okay. I can play a pair of 7s. I want to get my business card value with the Chad. Okay, there we go. I got the pair of jacks here. I can play the 1 glass king if I need to. Chad is done. Okay. I can discard the glass king. This glass is not forced, so we play the 4 of a kind. I think we know this is 150,000 even without consolation. Alright, Chad is done. Alright. We should be good now to the point where if we wanted to skip to the boss, we could. But I just want a few more tarot cards, make things a little bit stronger. Safer, perhaps. Glass 4, nope. Scary face, nope. Cartomancer, could go Cartomancer instead of the Chad. Don't need the Showman as an Eternal. Go next. Sun, get out of here. Waste my time. Alright. Discard the glass kings. Play a full house. Okay. Play the pair of jacks. Discard glass. If I discard this glass, I have 9 cards left in the deck. If I discard 5, then I have guaranteed draws here. Right? Okay, so 4 cards left in the deck. I'm trying to get the queen, the blue seal. Didn't get the blue seal, but that's fine. This already wins. I should have discarded the steel 8. We didn't need it. Cool. Wheel doesn't matter. Hallucination maybe matters. Take a Mars card. Level 30, 4 of a kind. Level 31. Okay. Now what? World, nope. Devil, nope. Mars card, sure. Earth. Juggler, actually? Okay. Pick up a juggler. Go next. Alright. Extra discard, extra hand size. So let's use all our discards. I have 4 glass kings. I can guarantee my draws. Okay. Keep going until we get the glass king. Got the glass king. I have the steel cards. I want to get... Actually, there's no improvements possible. Alright, I think that's it. So juggler, business card, glutinous joker's out of here. Constellation times 5. Don't need the discard anymore. Don't need the mail and rebate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chip it. 100,000 points before any times twos. Okay. That's red deck done. Alright, so let's take a look here. What have we done here? We did the red deck. We got all the way up through gold stake. We got 8 wins. I didn't record all of them. We did purely jokerless on the white stake, and then I did the other ones off camera or whatever, and did the gold stake. So we don't have to do jokerless gold stake. We just have to do stickerless gold stake. So 8 wins out of 120. That's 6%. The gold stake wins. No joker stickers. No joker stickers because we sell all our jokers. This is what we got so far, status-wise. When I was doing the lower stakes, of course, photograph and Chad you can use to set up the run. Use a mail and rebate. Reserve parking to set up the run. Trading card to help you set up the run. And then when you get to the end zone, you just win with glass cards. So 4 of a kind ends up being the go-to sort of consistent hand. You can start leveling up 4 of a kind in the beginning, even before you have the ability to play 4 of a kind. And then once you are committed to playing 4 of a kind, then we're looking at, okay, the best tarot cards are going to be card removal so that you can draw your 4 of a kind. Also so you can get your blue seals more consistently. Of course, death and glass cards. Fool, hermit, no surprises here basically. Pairs a little bit in the early game if you need to survive. Sometimes Jupiter, sometimes flushes in the early game. I think at least one win I got with flushes. One I also did flush houses. Flushes, because it's a 5-card hand, you can put 5 glass cards in your flush. Same with straights. Straights have pretty good scaling, so you get 50% more mult, you get twice as many chips. So just as a base level, straights score a lot of points. You can get a lot of jokerless victories with straights. In the jokerless challenge specifically, usually go for straights because it's more consistent than going for flushes, which maybe don't score enough points. Possible to win jokerless with flushes, but it's harder because the scaling's a little bit weaker. You have to rely more on glass cards and steel cards, but it is possible. 4 of a kind also very possible. Same scaling as straights, but straights are just a little bit easier to play. 4 of a kind is a little bit harder from the beginning, but once you get strength and death, then it's fine. You can play the 4 of a kind. I find on the red deck with the extra discard, maybe 4 of a kind is easier than straights, even on the red deck specifically. The power of your discard, how much a discard is worth, depends on how many cards you're able to discard at a time. And if you're going for 4 of a kind, you can hold 3 cards in hand and discard 5 at a time. And then that makes your discards worth more, basically. Anyway, that's going to be it for red deck. We will continue this challenge, like I said. Gold stake wins with no stickers. Take care, everyone.